Hello, welcome to the 100 Q&A practice. We're going to start off with defense questioning. Ready? Now, Stephen, can you recall the exact date that you went into the service? Yes, it was November 17, 2009. What branch of the service did you go into, Stephen? The Air Force. Had you considered other branches of the service, the Navy, the Army, or the Marines? Yes, I had investigated all the branches, but decided on the Air Force because they could give me the kind of training and travel opportunities that I wanted. Now, when you joined, were you considering a 4, 6, or 10-year hitch, or some other length of time? I knew I would be in for 4 years, maybe longer if I liked it. Were you required to attend boot camp? Yes, I was. Where did you attend boot camp? At the base, right outside of San Antonio, Texas. How long were you there for boot camp? About 3 months, but it seemed like forever. At some point in time during this basic training, were you injured while performing some physical exercises? Yes, I was. Please explain to us what happened exactly. I was involved in the obstacle course and field test maneuvers. I was attempting to scale a 10-foot wooden wall when I somehow lost my grip and fell to the ground. How far would you estimate that you fell, sir? About 8 feet. Did you land on your feet? Yes, I did, but my left leg was somewhat twisted. It buckled under me when I landed. I lost my footing and then fell to the ground. Were you able to get up and walk? No. When I tried to walk, the pain was terrible. Did anyone come to your aid? Yes. After about 5 minutes, another boot came over to my assistance. He helped me over to where the drill instructor was standing. Were you then escorted to the base hospital? Yes, the drill instructor told the 2 of us, or told 2 of the other boots, to help me to the base hospital. What was the nature of your injury? My leg was broken in 3 places, and I had a dislocated shoulder. Were you transferred to Houston at that time? Yes, I was. How long did you remain in Houston? About 3 days while they ran some tests and took more x-rays. What was your physical condition at that time? I was in a lot of pain. My leg was all swollen and my shoulder ached constantly. Were you given any type of drugs to relieve the pain? Yes, I was given codeine and morphine every 3 hours. After your stay in Houston, where were you transferred to? They sent me to the Air Force Hospital near Dallas for further treatment and observation. How did you progress? Not very well. After 2 weeks, I was still in a tremendous amount of pain. I couldn't sleep at night without pain meds. Was a specialist of any kind called in to examine your leg and your shoulder? Not that I know of. What doctors do you recall attending you in Houston? Dr. Barton and Dr. Hawthorne. What doctors do you recall attending to you in Dallas? Just Dr. Gregory. he came by every morning to see if I was doing better, but that was it. When did you first begin to explain or experience loss of sensation in your left lower limb? I first noticed it about 3 weeks after the accident when my foot was always numb. I mentioned this to the nurse who notified the doctor. Did they remove the cast at that time? Yes, they did remove it and began another series of x-rays and tests. Was a specialist called in at that time? Yes, Dr. Winters from Fort Worth. Okay, switching transcripts. This transcript is regarding a drug and weapons bust. Okay, and let's see. Looks like plaintiff is questioning. The Heckler and Koch MP5, isn't that particular weapon used by the SWAT team? Yes, that is one of the primary weapons used by SWAT teams. I just watched a documentary on that the other night. Great documentary. Is that weapon sold in the United States? Not on the open market. Not legally, you mean? Yes, it is a tactical weapon used by law enforcement as well as the military. Why is it not sold on the open market in the United States? Because it has a selective fire switch, which means that it can be fired in either a semi-automatic or fully automatic mode. Fully automatic weapons are illegal in the United States. Is the Tec-9 legal in the United States? Yes, because it comes from the manufacturer as a semi-automatic weapon. This particular gun, however, had been modified to fire in both the semi-automatic and fully automatic mode. Making it illegal? Yes. Were both these weapons loaded? Yes. What was troubling, though? No question pending, Your Honor. Sustained. Wait for a question, officer. Sorry. Was there anything about the bullets that were in this gun that caused you concern? Objection, Your Honor, leading. It's foundational, Your Honor. Overruled. You may answer. Yes, when I removed the clip, I noticed that the bullets that were in the gun were nylon tipped. What is the significance of that? Bullets that are jacketed with nylon are made to penetrate body armor. Again, these are specifically designed for law enforcement and military personnel. They are not sold on the open market. A few problem with these things on the street. The gang members nicknamed them cop killers. Okay, now, I'm sorry. There was one thing I forgot to mention that was also of some significance. Go ahead. The MP5 was also equipped with a noise suppressor. What is that? It is more commonly known as a silencer. And how does that work? Well, it suppresses the noise of a round being fired. It significantly reduces the sound when the weapon is fired. Is a noise suppressor silencer legal? No, again, it is for tactical use by law enforcement and other weapons found. Yes, I found a butterfly knife in a drawer Next to the bed. What is a butterfly knife? It's a knife handle. A series of hand flicks reveals the knife. Is it legal to own one? No, double-edged knives are illegal to own. I see. Anything else? No. Where did you go from there? We searched all the cabinets in the hallway. Did you look through the cabinets personally? Yes, there were other officers present throughout the entire process, though. I understand. Was anything located in the cabinets in the hallway? Yes. By the way, where were these cabinets located? On the left side of the hall, there were 2 rows of cabinets, one up high, the other down low. Okay, what was recovered from those cabinets? I located a substantial amount of methamphetamine wrapped up in the linens. Was it all packaged together? No, there were 4 large individually wrapped packages. Okay, and that concludes our Q&A practice for the 120 class. Thank you.